How you doing? Mark Davis here from Irishbullytv. I'd like you to join me in welcoming Stephen Herbert to the show today.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Stephen Herbert. I'm the owner and operator of Celebrity Dog Grooming. I'm also the operator of CDG Bullz Ireland.
So, do you want to tell us why and how you set up your business, Stephen?
Yeah, so basically I set up my business over 5 years ago. I started in a shed out my mother's back garden in Blanchardstown. As I built up my customer base, then I purchased my first van, a 07 Ford Transit. I kitted it all out myself as I didn't have much money to put into it. As I started building up then my customer base, I started improving on all the likes of the quality of my equipment, all that kind of stuff. So I bought myself then a 2017 Renault Master, got it all completely kitted out. I'm probably one of the most reputable dog groomers in Dublin there at the moment. So basically what I do is I go to people's houses, pull up outside their house, plug in my extension lead, and that's it. I take the dog from them and I work my magic then. So
are you breed specific, or do you groom any?
Look, I groom any kind of dogs really, to be honest with you. One of my most likeable dogs that I do love to work with would be the likes of the bull breeds. I'm sure, as you know yourself, I've old English bulldogs here myself at the moment. I love dealing with American bullies, pocket bullies, standard bullies, any bully going really. I do have my favourites as well of other breeds. Like I love Yorkshire Terriers, I love West Highland Terriers, Cairn Terriers, German Shepherds, Rottweilers, all the so-called band breed dogs. They're the dogs that I love to work with most. I find personality-wise, temperament-wise, everything is perfect, you know. It's never really any hassle from them, being honest with you. You know, it's just they'd be the kind of dogs that would be my personal preference that I deal with.
So obviously dog hygiene is a big thing. Would you like to explain to the viewers a little bit about why you think that's important?
Dog hygiene is very important. To be honest with you, the most important part of dog's hygiene, I find anyways, is the upkeep of the dog's ears, nails, glands. Like they'd be the main ones that need to be done. Dog washing, you know what I mean, is very, very important as well, especially like, you know, to keep the likes of smell and your house, if you're keeping them in the house, your house clean. Flea treatments, very important as well. So I always recommend my customers to book in every, say, 6 to 8 weeks. Some of them 10 to 12 weeks, all depends on the style, etc. that they want done on the dogs. I just find if you wash them too often, you know, they can develop skin allergies, you're taking the oils away from the coat, etc. Apart from that, like, you know, the 6 to 8 weeks would be the average that I will give every customer. You know, so yeah, because it is very important for the hygiene, you know.
So Stephen, what made you want to become a dog groomer?
Well, from a young child, I've always had dogs all my life. I was always eager to work with dogs, always had my own way of dealing with them. And then to be honest with you, I was in and out of different jobs constantly. I started off as an apprentice electrician. The company went bust the time the recession hit. Then I ended up going and getting my forklift licenses, working in warehouses and getting slave drived. So one day I just said to myself, do you know what, I have enough. You know, I'm going to do something that I really want to do. So I was telling everybody, I'm thinking about doing a dog grooming course. Everybody laughed at me and, you know, why would you want to be a dog groomer? You know what I mean? That's only women do that kind of job and all that. So to be honest, I went and I proved everybody wrong. Everybody thought that I was wasting my time. I went and I done my research. I done a course there with Dublin School of Grooming up in Balbriggan. The girl that taught me, Faye, absolutely brilliant. You know, she taught me literally everything that she knew. So I done my course that last 8 to 10 weeks. After that then I went on to do a bit of work experience and stuff for her as well. So I got a merit award, so I got 98 out of 100 on all my exams, the whole lot. Passed that, ended up going out on my own then. You know, I was just, to be honest, I was going around when I got the shed and had it all kitted out and all. I was going around in the little Volkswagen Golf collecting people's dogs. So that kind of made me get into the mobile service a bit, you know. But as I said, like, dogs is something that I've always loved, and nobody would ever be able to take that away from me, you know. I put a lot of work and time into all my dogs, exercise wise, diet, the whole lot. You know, I could be working a 12-hour shift, I'd still make sure to go out and my dogs an hour and a half walk every single night. I could make sure they're swam, and you know, I swim them 3 times a week. You know, their diets twice a day.
Is there a reason why you swim dogs?
I swim them more so just for the likes of their movements, their joints, all that kind of stuff. So basically what happened was I started off with a Rottweiler. That's when I really started getting into these so-called band breeds. I started off with a Rottweiler, and he damaged his leg. So when he damaged his leg, the vets were just kept charging me and charging me and charging me, and I was getting to the stage where I had no money left. So I said, right, I'm going to try some stuff there myself. So I used to bring him down the river. I'd get him standing in the river, and I'd hold him by his collar and just literally hold him up out of the water, just have him paddling. And I'd done it every single day with him, because I had no job at the time, so I was doing it every single day with him, and literally it was just a miracle, just improved big time, you know. So now I do that with all my dogs, you know. It's like as soon as they have any of my dogs, they have their second injection from pup, they're introduced straight away to swimming. 2 or 3 times a week, as I said, and it's really, you know, benefits them in all ways. You know, it works every single muscle in the body. I'd also use the likes of spring poles, just to build up my dog's neck, upper body. Diet wise, like I always feed raw, so I do like raw chicken, raw beef, tripe, fish mix. So I give sardines 2 or 3 times a week in with the food, just to give that a little bit of extra shine to the coat. Raw egg, I crack a raw egg into their food as well. Like, it helps with the good bacteria and stuff like that in the stomach, so kind of prevent your dog from getting sick in ways as well, you know. Yeah, like as I said, but grooming wise, you know, it's not just a job to me, it's more so it's a hobby as well, you know. Like I enjoy my job, you know. I used to work for $8.65 an hour in a warehouse, you know, whereas now I'm my own boss, my own hours, you know. I get on great with all my customers, with a lot of respect, you know. So
I think once you started going around in a little Volkswagen collecting dogs,
yeah,
we're always going to make it.
You
know, I'm a firm believer in action equals results.
Look, everybody has to start from somewhere. My old saying is, Rome wasn't built in a day, you know. So I said, my partner, my family, like, they always push me to get to where I'm at now. Like, I have a constant customer base, you know what I mean. So I said, like, 365 days a year, if I wanted 365 days a year work, I'd be working, you know.
Well done.
Thanks very much.
So if somebody wanted to book their dog, would you have a long wait?
Like, normally, I'm only a one man person at the minute, you know. So normally the way I work, like, I kind of work, sometimes it's a week in advance, 2 weeks in advance. But if someone wanted to book in their dog Christmas time, I always recommend booking her in October. Like, Christmas time is a very, very, you know, there's a very high demand for dog grooming. You know, like, I could start at 9, I won't get home till 10:30 at night, you know. So it's a constant go, and it's 7 days a week the whole month of December, you know.
That's good.
Did you say what breed your dogs were?
We breed our Old English Bulldogs.
Okay.
That's the only dogs that I'm specialising in at the moment. Reason being, I went for them when I first started up with the likes of bull breeds. I was looking into the American bullies, pocket bullies, all them kind. But the Old English Bulldog just stood out to me. It's just that, to me, they had more drive. That's kind of the kind of dog that I'm into, you know, that I can exercise, that you know, I can work hard, and they enjoy what they do. Health wise as well, I find that they're a lot more like healthier than what the bully would be as well. You know, like, they've, you know, metabolism wise and all, like, you know, they wouldn't be, you know, as high to the likes of allergies and all that kind of stuff as what the American bully was. So basically my goal is there now at the minute, I'm going to try and correct the breed. So you see a lot of Old English Bulldogs now in the likes of Ireland, England, all over the place. They'd be more looking like a British Bulldog. You'd have people saying, is that a British Bulldog? And people are saying, no, it's an Old English Bulldog. So my aim is to get the Old English Bulldog to look like the Old English Bulldog. I'm into more the athletic build, nice headpiece, you know, straight legs. That's, you know, when I'm going to be breeding my dogs, they're going to be bred for quality. They're not going to be bred for expense wise. They're going to be bred for quality. And if I feel that the customer that's interested in my dogs, I'm not going to be one of these that are going to charge like an absolute bomb. You know, once I know that they're going to go and do something with their dog, you know, I'd be happy enough to go with that. As I said, that's just my aim at the minute with the Old English Bulldogs, you know. So just to get it to where it is.
Have you got a timeline for that plan?
At the moment now we've 3 Old English Bulldog females, and I've 1 male there at the moment, but we've another male coming now in the next 2 weeks. So as I said, we'll have 2 males, 3 females. Now they're owned between, there's a group of us there now at the minute, so we're all working together. So we're trying to build more of a team rather than just a one person or a breeding establishment, you know. So we want to get our dogs to reach the goals, you know. It's not that the more we get our dogs to reach the goals, the more people are going to respect what we're doing, you know. As I said, it's not just for the money, it's not just for the look of the dog, but it's more so about getting the Old English Bulldog back to the standard that it should be.
It's a passion.
Yeah, you know. And it's one thing I really enjoy. Is that I love feeding my dogs, I love exercising them, you know, I love grooming them, I love anything that got to do with them. Like, you know, when I'm out in public or wherever with my dogs, like, you'd have the odd few people that say, would you not put a muzzle on that dog when their little chihuahua is the one that's coming to attack my dog, you know. So as I said, no, listen, it's nothing got to do with my dog. Do you know what I mean? I whistle on command, my dogs come, they sit beside me, you know. They wouldn't attack anybody. Kids wise, like my kids, they absolutely love the bones of them, you know. They're the most loyal breed in my eyes, you know what I mean. The bull breed, you can't go any further than them. And I wouldn't change it for the world. That's just the way I am.
Very good.
So, just as regards your business, how would people get in contact with you? Do you have a website, a Facebook?
Yeah, so I have a website. It's www.celebritydoggrooming.com. I have a Facebook page. The majority of people do contact me through the Facebook page. They usually contact me through Messenger or Page Manager. I have an Instagram page as well. So, and also then people can contact me by email, phone call, text message, whatever way they do, I'll get back to them as soon as I can. As I said, and then like as well, it's more so you can pull up onto a road and you'd have 10 people coming out of different houses knocking on your van, you know. So it all combines together really. But the majority of customers, they'd all come through my Facebook.
Well, I actually seen you driving around through Ballymun. It was like, Celebrity Dog Groomer, who's that?
Yeah, now the van now I have to say is a walking advertisement, you know. The van I had beforehand was yellow with the black writing on it. This van I have now is black with the yellow writing on it. So considering that, you know, I wanted to upgrade a bit, I wanted something a bit different, so I said I'd swap her up, you know. And the black now with the yellow writing stands out just as well as what the yellow did with the black writing.
No, it looks well,
you know. So I'm happy with it anyway. So
thanks very much.
Thanks very much, Stephen.
Thank
You've
you,
answered a lot of Angie's questions there.
Thanks a million.